I'm only 16, but I've seen a lot of hate in our world today. Scrolling through Instagram or Twitter, it really doesn't take long to come across a hateful comment or a mean post. That's the easiest way for people to get attention. Not to mention, as a high schooler, I've got a lot to worry about. My grades, my social life, getting into a good school, the list goes on. But I think there's one thing maybe we've all been overlooking that could really help us through these tough times. And that's the power of concert. Does anyone here remember a time where friends and family would gather around a campfire and just sing songs until the sun came up? Well, I remember sitting under a warm summer sky, singing along to classic 80s hits with my mom, dad, and brother. And those are memories I'll never forget, and I'll cherish forever. I'll also never forget the first concert I ever played as a musician. Now, I was terrified getting onto that 2018 Relay for Life stage. But as I hit that first chord of the first song, I realized everyone there was rooting for me. And it just showed me that concerts aren't only important for the audience, but also for the performer as well. Another memory that comes to mind would be the first U2 concert I went to. Now, being a high schooler and liking a band from the 80s isn't the easiest thing because you're living in the past and no one your age really knows about them. But when I got there, I realized there were so many like-minded people just like me at that show. And that was all thanks to that one concert. Now, people have been getting together to sing songs for hundreds of years. But as Joni Mitchell tells us in Big Yellow Taxi, you don't know what you got till it's gone. I want everyone watching today to think about how they listen to music. It's probably on your cell phone, right? Well, time and time again, listening to music on our phones has just proven to not be as meaningful and not as impactful as listening to music at a live show or on a physical format. But let's be real now. Who listens to CDs anymore? Concerts are the only way to experience music the way it was always meant to be experienced during the digital streaming age. Now, we all personally know why concerts mean something to us, but we've only just started to break the ice on what they mean to humans as a species. Now, scientifically, it's said that spending just 20 minutes at a concert can increase your feeling of well-being significantly. By increasing your feeling of well-being by 21%, increasing your feeling of closest to others by 25%, and increasing your feeling of self-worth by 25%. Now, that might be enough to get some of you running out the door to a concert, but there's more. Some experts even think that concerts have enabled for better cooperation between individuals, which may have even led to our survival as a species. Also, some even believe that concerts have maybe the main reason music came into existence at all, which is pretty incredible. In another study, scientists tested saliva samples before a show and 60 minutes into it. And they saw significant drops in cortisol and cortisone hormones, which, if you're not familiar with them, are tied to the stress response, basically just meaning concerts relieve stress. One thing that needs to be addressed are cell phones. Now, cell phones play such a huge role in our 21st century lives and give us the illusion of connection, when they ultimately just drive us all apart. Now, in order to experience all the benefits of concert that I've just mentioned, you need to unplug yourself from your device and leave it at the door. You hold up your phone to try to get a video at a concert, but will you ever really watch that? Now, some large acts, like Jack White, have even started banning cell phones at their shows, which may seem pretty radical to some, and maybe even a waste of time, but I think it might be necessary to eliminate the distraction for people. Concerts are the best way for us all to unite, and connected as one common community, who knows what we'll be able to accomplish. Something so simple that we've had for all this time could be more powerful than any cool gadget we'll ever invent. Everyone needs an outlet to connect. Some people have church groups, and others just rely solely on friends and family. But you'll find that all of those things will exclude someone in some sort of way. So why don't we all just unite through music? Music is something so powerful, and it's so universal. It defies the hate in our world. And, well, music at a concert, well, that's something really powerful. I know we can't exactly go out to see shows at the moment, But when this whole COVID-19 thing is over, I'm gonna go out to see as many as I can. And when I'm a dad, I'm gonna share that gift with my children. I think one day looking back, maybe COVID-19 will have changed concerts for the better. Maybe one day people will really put down their phones. Maybe one day people will really try their best to live in the moment at a show. I know everyone might be feeling a little alone right now in their homes, but you can still experience all these benefits I've just mentioned right now. Tons of artists from all around the world are broadcasting their shows live on places like their website or places like Instagram and Twitter. Now, this might contradict a little bit of what I said earlier about cell phones, but in my belief, when we're together, cell phones drive us apart. But when we're apart, they're a really important element of keeping us together. Actually, just a few weeks ago, some of my friends and I from the Chatham Performing Arts Club put together a virtual CPAC, or a spring showcase. Now, this was probably one of the most connected feelings I've ever had during this whole quarantine, and I was so glad to be a part of it. You could be a part of something like that too. Now, I know we might be apart at the moment, but I hope to see all of you really soon, singing along to New York State of Mind with Billy Joel at the Garden. And we can all learn together what it means to live in the moment at a concert. Thank you.